What's up, guys? One topic that always came up within schools is this idea of goals, setting them, making them a priority, whatever the case may be. This past week, we did a video, or I did a video, in which I showed you one of the goals that I had for myself while I was in Maui, and that was to swim with a sea turtle. Listen, before that trip ever was happening, I had seen these videos on sea turtles, and I was like, before I leave this island, I'm going to swim with sea turtles. Now, before I ever got that chance, I was snorkeling probably every single day, and I never saw one. I was getting a little bit disheartened, but I was like, I am not leaving Maui until I actually swim with one. On the second to last day, not only did I swim with one, as you guys can see in the video, I swam with two. And it was one of those things that if I had done it on the first day, I probably wouldn't have wanted to get back into the water. I snorkeled at 5 different locations. And as a result of that, I got to see the beauty of the island in 5 different places because I kept searching for one thing. Because my goal was specific, I was able to see something I always wanted to see. And I got to swim with a sea turtle. I mean, how freaking cool is that? So I wanted to give you guys 5 things to help you guys with your goals, okay? The first one is make your goals achievable. Okay, one of the biggest things and why people quit. 92% of people who make New Year's resolution goals fail. 25% of them fail in the first week. Why? A lot of the times it's because they set goals that right now in the immediate time zone are not achievable. They put something out there very difficult, like I want to be married to Blake Lively, but let's be real, she's married to Ryan Reynolds and that dude is handsome, and I'm not competing with that guy because he's hilarious and he's handsome and he's got millions of dollars. So make sure your goals are achievable. Don't give yourself something that you cannot achieve. Number 2, make them specific. Make them clear. Make it to where it's like you're not leaving Hawaii until you swim with a sea turtle. It'll give you something that keeps you going back and back, time and time again. If you have an exercise goal, make it be like, hey, I'm going to exercise every single day for 20 minutes. The more specific you can make your goal, the more you have details, and the more details you have oriented with that goal, the more likely you are to achieve them. Number 3, prioritize. Make sure and prioritize your goal. One thing we know is that we are masters of excuses. The best thing we can do is prioritize. Set a time, set a place, make it so it is a priority. Do not go to your comfort zone, go into your room, go into your house, do what you normally do before you crash out for the end of the day until you have reached that goal. Okay? Number 4, this one's probably one of my favorites. Actually, number 5 is definitely my favorite, but we'll get to that. Number 4 are deadlines. Now, the hardest thing about it is with school and everything like that, we have a series of deadlines, but those deadlines get us moving. If it wasn't for that, we would procrastinate on everything. And if we don't give ourselves healthy deadlines that by let's say if my goal is to exercise, by 7 o'clock every single night, I will have exercised for 30 minutes. I know that as 6 o'clock is rolling around, I better go out and exercise. I better go for a walk. I better go do something that is going to get me moving. Deadlines get us moving. If we have timetables with what we're doing, it makes us move. Last but not least, this one is by far my absolute favorite one of them all. Reward yourself. Listen, goals oftentimes don't come with an immediate reward. Giving yourself a little bit of reward for achieving what you're doing is good, positive feedback. Listen, I love to exercise. As a result of that, my reward every single day is chocolate. If I exercise, I get chocolate. If I don't exercise, if it's a rest day, no chocolate. These are powerful. Let's do this one more time. Here's your top 5. Here's your review. 1, achievable. Make sure they're not unrealistic goals. Don't set them too far out in advance. Make it sure it's something that you can accomplish sooner rather than later. Number 2, make them specific. Number 3, prioritize, give them meaning, give them importance in your day. Number 4, give yourself healthy deadlines. Don't let them slip away. Don't let the day go away from you. Give yourself deadlines and to achieve them. Healthy deadlines. Don't hurt yourself if you don't get them every single day, but with anything like that, the more we can achieve, the better we're going to be. And 5, my favorite one, reward yourself. Give yourself something, whether it be, candy, whether it be a treat or something like that. Just because you go to the gym and you're gonna oh, I gotta eat healthy for the rest of the day. That doesn't always have to be the case. Give yourself something to where it's, if you worked out for 45 minutes, get yourself a candy bar, okay? You burned some calories, you deserve it. It's all good. Love you guys. As always, this is another thing that we can use to build our arsenal and building ourselves up in different, better ways. This is goal setting. Love you guys.